The street had gazed up to the sky in wonder. But it wasn't long before everybody forgot to look up, and the wonder disappeared. For the comet had made slow progress across the suburb all summer. The three of them pause by the swaying grass of the vacant land, and Rita looks up and squints. "It's like a tablet." She's laughing, pleased with herself. The whole family looks up and nods. So it is, like a tablet dissolving in a vast liquid sky. Although the comet had made slow progress, and even though it never appeared to be moving at all, everybody was assured that it was moving all right. The more it moved, the more it dissolved. And, sooner, more likely than later, somebody would casually look up to the sky on their evening walk back from the station and find it gone. At that moment, Rita is staring at Vic, and Michael is now watching her. Rita looks puzzled, as if silently asking the question of Vic. "Who are you?" She knows, and she doesn't know. She has known him for years, and she'll never know him. He's an engine driver. He's funny, a bit of a poet, a dag. But he drinks too much. It's all that life he's got in him. Doesn't know when to stop. And he should, because he's a lousy drunk. But she knew that before she married him. Rita works with motors too. She demonstrates washing machines to buyers. From the heavy-duty factory machines to small domestic tubs. She's often in the country for a week or more, talking into a microphone to hundreds of housewives at a time in large country stores. She complains about the travel. He complains about the engines. Wants to be done with them. But she knows he'd be washed up without them. The suburb is new, built around an old farming township. The bluestone farmhouses still control the few vantage points of the low, broad valley on which the community sits. But the new lines of the suburb are taking shape. Streets and salubriously named dirt avenues have been carved out of the paddocks, and houses have begun to appear. Red roofs, white weatherboards, and instant gardens, sprouting like fold-out models. Cattle refuse to accept the newly drawn suburban boundaries and graze where they always have. Even if it is now somebody's front yard, and even if it means a diet of yellow roses instead of clover. The main street, an old wheat road that leads to the mills and then by rail to the Melbourne warehouses only 9 miles away, contains 2 imposing double-story shops, all that remain of the 1880s land boom, when big plans had been made for the area. But the boom never happened as the estate agents had promised, and the shops became dusty and run down, selling Indian root pills, shovels, picks, fence wire, fly powder, starch, shirt collars, yeast tablets, corn flour, broken biscuits, and whatever else would keep them going. For the next 70 years, nothing much changed. After the war, a factory was built on cheap land near the railway station, and the owner built himself a large house on expansive grounds not far away. And now, every day, over dirt roads, he travels to and from his factory in a chauffeur-driven Bentley. Slowly, so that the dark figure in the back, like royalty that has only recently paid off his title, can survey the flat expanse of his domain with ease. Slowly, so that the suspension of the Bentley won't be damaged by the potholes in the street. Slowly, so that everybody he passes on the footpaths and corners will pause, staring at the shining black majesty of the Bentley as it makes its daily pilgrimage from mansion to factory to mansion. With the factory came workers, new houses, new shops. And with the success of one factory came another and another. Estate agents, the eager grandsons, returned to create the land boom their grandparents had anticipated 70 years before and promised all their young buyers exactly the same again. A district of dignified houses, profuse gardens and shaded avenues. Everybody looking